What's up, guys? It's Razor Sharp Bisharp, and I'm here to bring you a Pokemon Showdown OU Battle. And yeah, the team that I'm using is Numnexus's team from episode 5 of Cooking with Nexus on Lumio Station. So mad props to him. I love this team so much. And yeah, let's get this started. Alright, so he leads off with his Politoed to set up the rain, and I used my Rotom Wash to try to Will-O-Wisp him and then Volt Switch out, but he uses Protect. And he switches into his Ferrothorn, and I Volt Switch out into my Tyranitar. And it takes out the rain, and I use Fire Blast, and it knocks it down to 11 HP, and then he T-Waves my Tyranitar, so I have a paralyzed Tyranitar right now. And he switches back into his Politoed to set back up the rain, and I Stealth Rock, because I knew he was going to try to do that. And I switch into my Ferrothorn, and the Toxic Mist, which didn't really matter though, because I was switching into a Steel type, and he switches out into his Toxicroak. And now I'm thinking, oh, I have this Alakazam. And he switches into Scizor, which I'm thinking is going to be a Mega. But I Psychic, and he doesn't Mega Evolve, and he uses Pursuit, knocks me down to my Sash, and I was like, whoa. So I switch into my Rotom Wash, and the rain just stopped, and he uses Pursuit again, and I use Volt Switch, and I got the critical hit. So yeah, that was pretty good. And now I switch into my Fortress, and he uses Politoed to set back up the rain, and he switches into Sheldon, Tornadus, and I Volt Switch out and into my Tyranitar, my paralyzed Tyranitar, to take away the rain. It's just like a weather battle right now, but he uses Focus Blast and knocks me out. So I'm like, oh god, what should I do? And now I switch into my Garchomp, and he switches out into his Politoed, and I use the Stone Edge, and I got the critical hit, but he lives with 12 HP, and then the leftovers bring him back up to 18. And now he switches out into his Ferrothorn. He sacks his Ferrothorn to get a safe switch, so I'm thinking he's going to switch into his Dragonite, but he does not. He switches into his Toxicroak, and I use Earthquake and easy KO. So he switches back into Sheldon. I love that name. And he uses Hurricane. It's a critical hit. That probably did matter, now that I think about it. And now I switch into my Rotom, and he uses Hurricane even though I'm resistant to it. And now that the rain is up, I use Hydro Pump, and that was the perfect time because the rain just stopped that time, and I knock him out. Now I Volt Switch out into my Numnexus, the Azumarill. I've been waiting to use her. That's a bad match. I used random gender. Now it's a girl, Numnexus. But he sacks his Dragonite. No, he sacks his Politoed to get this Roost up to try to live anything that I use, and I use Play Rough, and it's super effective. And yeah, I have won the battle. So thank you all guys for watching this battle, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.